Hey, gamers and PC enthusiasts. Welcome back to the channel where we dive into the best tech to power up your setup. Today, we're going to talk about the top 5 best graphics cards in 2025. Whether you're a casual gamer, a content creator, or someone building the ultimate rig, we've got something for everyone. But before we get started, make sure to check the link in the description below if you want to know about the price and other information. Let's get started. Kicking off our list at number 5, AMD RX 7800 XT. For a graphics card that can play any game at just about any setting or resolution at a steady 60 frames per second, the AMD Radeon RX 7800 XT is the best card for the job. At around $500, it delivers incredible bang for your buck, easily upsetting the top cards with their sky-high price tags and similarly high power draws. This is a fast, efficient graphics card, also known as a graphics processing unit, or GPU, with all the features of the latest generation at a fair price. Although its ray tracing performance still falls behind that of otherwise competitive NVIDIA GPUs, it's much improved in this generation. It also supports FSR and FSR3 frame generation, so in future compatible games, you'll see a big boost in frames per second with this card. It's available in a few different forms from different manufacturers, so shop around to find the one that best fits your budget and cooling needs. Our contributor John Martindale has used this card and found it to be amazing for gaming at just about any resolution. However, it's best suited for 1A 440p in games without ray tracing. It can do ray tracing, but that's not its strongest suit. At number 4, we have the AMD RX 7600. For gaming at 1080p, a budget graphics card like the AMD RX 7600 is perfect. It has one of the latest generation of graphics processors under its hood. Combined with 8GB of GDDR6 RAM, it has all the power you need for high frame rate gameplay at 1080p with most settings between medium and high, even in more demanding games. Its 8GB of RAM may limit it to lower settings in next generation games, which are slated to demand more than 8GB for middling settings. But that's not a problem in early 2025. Ray tracing performance on a graphics card like this is unsurprisingly quite poor, but outside of that, its general performance is impressive. It easily keeps up with its contemporaries and outpaces its last generation counterpart by a notable margin. This is the Budget Graphics Card 2025. Taking the third spot is a beast for 4K gaming NVIDIA RTX 4080 Super. The RTX 4080 Super has a few more CUDA cores than its predecessor, the RTX 4080, while keeping the power draw and thermal demands the same. This version is faster and more affordable, without demanding more from your power supply or cooling system. With its new configuration, this card is the best solution for 4K gaming in 2025. The RTX 4090 is slightly more powerful, but it's close to double the price in some cases. The 4080 Super is the second fastest graphics card ever made, and although it faces stiff competition from AMD's RX 7900 XTX, it's much faster when it comes to ray tracing and offers full support for both DLSS 3.0 and frame generation. In supporting games, the difference they can make to frame rate and frame times is dramatic, so it's well worth enabling. Martindale has used the RTX 4080 Super and was very impressed with its capabilities. While the RTX 4090 still holds the top spot in terms of raw performance, the RTX 4080 Super's bang for buck offering is vastly superior for all but those with the deepest of pockets. In second place, we have the AMD RX 7900 XTX. AMD's latest generation RX 7000 graphics cards are the fastest GPUs it's ever made, and the AMD RX 7900 XTX is the fastest of those by quite some margin. It offers competitive performance for all but NVIDIA's very highest-end graphics card, and that one is close to twice the price at times, all for under $1,000 thanks to its latest price cuts. With 24GB of fast GDDR6 RAM, it's fully equipped for the most demanding games of today and tomorrow. And with high-quantity ray accelerators, it's even effective as a graphics card for ray tracing games, although NVIDIA's cards still hold an advantage there. For anything else, though, the RX 7000 is as fast as they come and will give you high frame rates in any game, regardless of settings or resolution. It's a real powerhouse. Martindale has used this graphics card in his main gaming PC for the past year and found it to be excellent at just about everything. It can play the latest ALA games, even with ray tracing enabled, and its performance at lower resolutions is even more impressive. And finally, taking the top spot, NVIDIA RTX 4070 Super. There are a number of excellent 1440p graphics cards, including our favorite, the RX 7800 XT. But the best 1440p GPU for 2024 is the NVIDIA RTX 4070 Super. It replaces the stock RTX 4070, which will stay on sale. The RTX 4070 Super is a better, faster card, and a great choice for gaming at 1440p. It has 20% more CUDA cores than the standard RTX 4070, bringing it almost in line with a much more expensive RTX 4070 Ti. It demands an additional 20 watts of power to achieve that, but at 220 watts total, it's still relatively efficient, especially considering its impressive performance. The 12 GB of RAM isn't enough for full ray tracing in some games at 4K, but then this card isn't really designed for a 4K ultra gaming experience, even with DLSS 3.5 support and frame generation. It can do it though, so consider this card if you want to dabble in 4K as well as high frame rate 1440p play. And there you have it, the top 5 best graphics cards. Be sure to check the links in the description below for the latest prices and availability. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tech content. Until next time, happy gaming!